Hey Ben, how you doing? My name's Kris. I'm not entirely sure if we've met before. I have a funny feeling that I did see you play at one of the Murray Day competitions last year. But your mum has very kindly sent me some footage of you playing a match and asked me to have a little look at it. I've chopped it up a little bit and picked out some things. The first one I want to do is just play you this clip, so I'm going to disappear now and you just watch this one point. Okay, so I'm going to go back and have a look at this piece by piece. So there is quite a lot of, well, there's a lot of great stuff in here, but my job is not just to point out what you are great at, it's what you could be unbelievably good at. So if we have a look at the serve first of all, what I tend to do is look at everything in mechanics, and I look at mechanics of the legs, the body and the arm. So let's have a look and see in the preparation. You can see a little bit of a Jamie Murray step up to the line there, but let's have a look at the load. So let's say, here we go. So that's loading the leg is fine, but it's hard to say for sure from this angle, but it doesn't look like your hip is going out over the line. Maybe if your mum can send me a video of your serve from the side, I can have a better look at that. So from that position, let's see how you use your legs and your shoulders and your arm from there. So let's see, so there's extension through the leg, left arm drops, right arm comes over. This is a pretty good contact point. You can see that the tennis ball is in line with your front foot, which is a good angle. Let's have a look at the arm. Okay, so it looks like there's a little bit more in the longer term that you could do in terms of snap. There, it's not bad. It's there. And let's have a look at this leg at the back. Yeah, so you can see because of that front, that loading position that you had right at the start here, because your hip is not over the baseline, it then makes it difficult for you to really have what we call shoulder over shoulder, so you stay in a more side-on position as you're hitting. So at the moment you see you are front on, which is fine, but you'll see your leg here coming around, so you want to have that leg kick out behind. That means you can get your shoulder to rotate really right up to the ball. So there's your serve. So let's have a look and see forehand. So if we look at preparation here, right, I like the legs, yeah, in this angle here. Good load. I like the shoulder rotation, and you have a little bit of twist, if you like, between the shoulders and the hips. What is interesting, and again it might be better from a side-on position, is the position here of your arm. Your wrist looks like it is flat, so that's okay. If you come out of it, you do a little bit there, and then let's have a look at execution. I'm going to look at your shoulders here. Yeah, you see how you stop, and then it's just arm. So everything here looks great. You've got a bit of an Andy preparation in that your wrist is straight, but then you undo it there, so you can get away with that. But from here, from this position where you strike the ball, it's really just your arm that moves through. And I can tell you, having seen all your forehands, that you do that pretty much on every ball. Backhand, I really... it's interesting with that foot. Yeah, I like the shoulders. Yeah, shoulder rotation, simple, clean extension through the ball. Yeah, I really like your backhand. Simple. Load. And then let's see, so from there, you made contact with the ball. Let's see how far the shoulders turn. They don't. So you've got a lot of potential in that forehand. It seems to be becoming a very common thing in junior tennis. I think a lot of emphasis, geez, how old are you, 10 or 11? I think a lot of attention is put on preparation. And I think we need to, you see how your wrist there, is this where it's going to come out? You've got a lot more energy that you could get from that wrist position. You see how it's there, and then from there just arm. Just arm. Slice. Let's have a look here. Then just arm. You're on the front foot here. Just arm. Yeah. So you could really have almost another 90-degree rotation through your hitting zone. Now, don't get me wrong, you hit your forehand well. You hit your backhand really well. So I'm not criticizing, I'm just saying you've got more potential in there. This is an interesting one, you know, if I was being hypercritical. You've done your serve. For me, that's an opportunity to attack and you slice it. But have a look here. Heel, toe, boom, simple. Yeah, you get away with that slightly less rotation on your backhand because of the two hands. Yeah, just the arm again. Great fluidity in your legs. You've got good rhythm. There's that wrist again. This is like good. Like just take away the fact of this rotation. Look at, you use your legs up, but again you can see this is where it really stands out. But great athleticism from the legs. But look, this ball here, you should rotate so that your shoulders are pointing, or your chest is pointing almost to this side fence over here. But you just use the arm. You see, it's like getting tangled up almost. Look at this backhand, absolute peach. Simple, great use of the angles, good rotation, nice balance. It's a winner. Just arm, that's okay on the turn. Good rotation against the legs there. Let's have a look at that. There's good coordination. You see this little leg here, right? So watch, you're off the back foot. Your shoulders go one way and your legs stay there. So that's good. It's good coordination. It's called cross chaining. In case you want the geeky stuff, right? So here is one thing. Sometimes on the backhand, I think if you had a tendency, you might be a little bit late to get behind the ball. So you see here, that ball's not really that much pressure. And so it's landed there. It's not really that much of a pressure ball. You could be behind it, but you end up just slicing it. So a bit more effort to get behind the ball early. Just arm. You'll see it here. So this is, again, it's sitting up. And it's just arm. Yeah, that one actually has a bit more rotation, but not quite enough. So overall, this is becoming a little bit of a normal thing that I seem to be seeing on forehand, is that players are not rotating through the hitting phase. I do think there's an awful lot of attention placed on preparation in coaching, and it might just be you need to focus a little bit more on your rotation and really getting that shoulder coming through. You could do some what we call med ball work, or basketball for your age, basketball work, or a football, throwing it. But really just have fun with it, commit to it, go for it big time. You play great, and there's a lot more potential in there. That's my kids coming in, but I'm not going to stop the video. Right, okay, any questions, give me a shout. Bye bye.